Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be my Sephora VIB sale haul video. I'm excited to jump in and show you guys what I picked up. If you did watch my wish list video, you've probably already heard me talk about these products, but I still wanted to film like an actual haul video and show you which products I did end up buying. I am going to do a haul update in about 3 weeks, so make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. I'll test out all of these products between now and then once the haul update rolls around, I'll let you guys know which products are worth trying, which ones are not worth trying. Let me know in the comments below which products you ended up grabbing, and let's jump into it. So I was getting ready to place my Sephora order, and Ulta actually sent over a 20% off coupon. So there are two things that I grabbed from Ulta.com because 20% off is better than 15% off, and Ulta's reward system is so much better. So I do shop from Ulta whenever possible, but they didn't have a lot of the brands that I was planning on buying available on Ulta's website, unfortunately. But they did have the Anastasia Soft Glam eyeshadow palette available, so I did grab it from Ulta.com. This is the only palette that I purchased because I did just film like a huge eyeshadow palette declutter, so I feel like I'm going to try to be a lot more selective about which palettes I do add to my collection, but this is one that I've been wanting for a really long time at this point. This palette comes with a bunch of neutral eyeshadows, so a lot of people think it's a little bit more on the boring side, which I totally get, but at the same time, I do wear a lot of neutral eyeshadows, and this definitely looks like a palette that I will get a lot of use out of. The formula, I've heard, is pretty much the exact same as the Modern Renaissance formula, and that is one of my favorite formulas of all time, so I personally am looking forward to using it. If you guys have this palette and you have like a go-to look, let me know in the comments below which shadows you use, just because sometimes I don't know where to start, and sometimes I'll watch YouTube videos for inspiration, but you guys have left me some really good like eyeshadow combinations on previous palettes. So if you have a go-to look, let me know in the comments below, but I personally can't wait to start using it. The only other brand that was available at Ulta that I was planning on purchasing at Sephora during the sale was the brand Jack Black, and this is actually a brand that my husband uses occasionally. He has either some hair products from this line or like a lotion from this line, but you guys told me to try out the Intense Therapy Lip Balm, so I did grab two of them because you guys rave about these lip balms. So I got the regular one with shea butter and vitamin E, and then also the grapefruit and ginger one, but I'm excited to try it out. A lot of you guys said this is like your go-to lip balm, so I have high hopes for it. Okay, moving on to the products that I did pick up from Sephora during the sale. The first one is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I am so excited about this foundation. I've been wanting to try it for a really long time at this point, but they are always sold out of my shade. I got the shade 120. I think I will try it out tomorrow, but I'll definitely use it in an upcoming Get Ready With Me, along with a lot of these products, just so you can see how they actually apply. But I just cannot wait to try out this foundation. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I have heard some mixed reviews, but in general, I feel like I hear that it's good for oily skin and not ideal for dry skin. My skin is very oily, so I personally cannot wait to use it. The bottle feels really beautiful. This color does look like it will be a good shade match for me. It's hard to tell online, but I was looking at like a million different swatches. It looks a little bit light on my hand, but I feel like it will match my face well. My neck is like so light, and I try to match my foundation to my neck while not being too off from like my body. So I did grab the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. I could not decide between two shades. I knew that I wanted to try the bronzer, and a ton of you guys said that you absolutely loved it, that you did think it was worth the price, but I couldn't decide between Nude Bronze Light, and I can't remember the other shade. One was a little bit more cool toned, one was a little bit more warm toned, and they did have a mini version available, but they didn't have a mini version in the shade that I wanted. So I did purchase the full-size bronzer. This is a giant bronzer, and I think when I filmed my wish list video, I failed to tell you guys that I really only use like 1 or 2 bronzers at a time. My bronzer collection is very small. I've decluttered the majority of it. So the bronzer that I'm currently using is the Becca Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Capri Coast, and I hit pan on it. I'm actually almost finished with it. So I didn't mind spending the money on the full size because I do think if I like the bronzer, I will use up the entire thing. So that makes it a little bit more justifiable. This color looks really gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love the Hourglass formulas. They are so beautiful. There's just nothing like their formulas. This bronzer is going to be perfect for me. It's very, very subtle. I did build it up a little bit, but I think when I actually apply it to the skin, it's going to be perfect for me. The powder is just like lightweight and silky and smooth, and this one does look like it has a very matte finish, even more so than the blushes that I've tried. So I cannot wait to use this. The Becca bronzer is like my current go-to, my current favorite, so I'm kind of curious to see how it will compare. It definitely feels like a different formula. I did grab 2 of the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blushes, which, okay, these are so expensive. I was thinking about buying one, but I figured with the discount, I would splurge a little and get 2. So the first one is in the shade Brilliant Nude, which is a really beautiful color. So these, like, automatically looking at them, they look different than the bronzer because these look a little bit more glowy. So let me swatch this one. This is such a pretty color. This looks like it's going to be like my go-to shade for spring and summer. It's very, very subtle. And a few of you guys were making me laugh because you're like, why would you want to spend more for a subtle blush when you can get like a super pigmented blush? I just want like a really subtle wash of color on the cheeks. And I feel like a lot of brands have a hard time with like a subtle formula. Most of the formulas that I've tried are like very, very bold and you have to go in with a light hand. I personally just like something that looks so natural, so subtle, and like this is perfect for me. Euphoric Fusion is a little bit more of a dramatic blush, like not super dramatic, but compared to this one, I think it's going to be more dramatic for sure. Euphoric Fusion looks really, really beautiful. It definitely looks more of like a berry toned blush, but at the same time, I still think I'll get that subtle wash of color. But I love that it's super subtle. There's something about these blushes that looks so pretty on the face. And if you struggle with like an uneven skin tone or you have texture on your skin, these are great because they do not enhance texture at all. I did buy the Henriksen Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. I have used this before and I actually finished it up not too long ago. It is geared toward oily and combination skin and I love this so much. I don't think I realized that I loved it as much as I did until I ran out of it. I don't know what it is about this product, but there's something about it that just works so well. It balances my oily skin, so I feel like my skin stays less oily longer, but at the same time it provides a little bit of moisture, nothing too crazy. The Henriksen line is nice because it's not quite as expensive as a lot of the higher end brands, but it still works extremely well. I just enjoy this product and this line as a whole in general. I like the toner and also the moisturizer, but for now I had to repurchase the cleanser because I've missed it so much. I did grab the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. A ton of you guys said this is one of your absolute favorite products. At this point, I have tried out the majority of the Drunk Elephant products available on the Sephora website. I think I'll do a part 2 when it comes to like Drunk Elephant reviews because I did film part 1 and a lot of you guys seem to like that video. I'll link it in the description box below. But since I filmed that video, I've been testing out their Sea Tango eye cream, their sunscreen, their glycolic, which I'll talk about in a second, and then I'm also going to test out this product and a couple of other ones in my collection. So I probably will film a part 2 review once I get a chance to try out all of these products. It feels nice on the skin and it's not leaving my skin with like a sheen or anything crazy, but it does look a little bit like naturally glowy. So I personally cannot wait to try this out. The only moisturizing product that I've tried from the line is the Be Hydra, which isn't really meant to be like a moisturizer. It's kind of meant to be mixed in with other products or layered. So I'm personally excited to try it out and see if it works well for me. So I was planning on purchasing the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum during the sale, but actually like a day or two before the sale, they actually sent me one of their new kits that's available on Sephora.com. This video is not sponsored by Drunk Elephant. They did not say that I had to mention it on my channel at all, but I wanted to include these products in this video for you guys because if you have not shopped the sale, this actually might be a great kit for you. So it is available for $100 on the Sephora website, and you do get 4 different Drunk Elephant products, and 2 of them are my absolute favorites. So this kit comes with half an ounce of the C Firma Day Serum, which is my favorite vitamin C serum of all time. This is like my #1 skincare product. I just talked about it in my VIB recommendations video, but I just can't say enough good things about this. When I don't use it, I notice a difference in my skin because I've kind of pulled it out of my routine to try something different, and I can't be without it. Like I had to go back to this product. And then you also get a 0.5 fluid ounce bottle of the Sukari Baby Facial. I use this product once a week or once every 2 weeks if I forget to use it, and I did just use it last night and it makes such a difference. Like these 2 products together have changed my skin. I talked about it in my Drunk Elephant review, which I'll link in the description box below. You do get 0.27 fluid ounces of the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil, which I always use after I use the Sukari Baby Facial. They just work really well together. And then, like I said, you get half of a fluid ounce of the TLC Framboos and Boost Glycolic Night Serum. So I've been testing it out for about a week. I'm not ready to share a review in this video because, like I said, I've only been using it for a week. I like to use skincare for like 1 to 2 months minimum before I share my results. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know what kind of results it's providing, but I'll keep you guys posted in that review video. But it was really nice of them to send that kit my way. I have tried out the rest of the products, but this is the one that I'm currently testing out. So I was planning on purchasing the full size, but I figured I would wait and test out the mini version first to see if I needed to add the full size product to my collection. So I did get 2 products from The Ordinary because there are a bunch of products that I've been wanting to try. I love Drunk Elephant skincare, but it is expensive. So I have been looking for some more affordable products that are comparable. And the problem with The Ordinary is their products are always sold out on Sephora's website, at least the ones that I want to try. And then on top of that, I'm just a little bit overwhelmed when I look at their products. So I did a little research. I got some recommendations from you guys. A lot of you told me to try out their, I think it was like the rosehip seed oil, but that was sold out. So I am going to grab it once it's back in stock. So in the meantime, I did grab the High-Adherence Silicone Primer. But silicone type primers haven't really been my go-to for a while, but I just wanted to try it out just because it sounded interesting and it was on the more affordable side. I figured I would see how it compared to like the Smashbox primer and just my more expensive primers in general. Okay, so it feels really, really smoothing on the skin. I feel like it could be ideal for you if you are a fan of like those smoothing silicone primers. I also grabbed the Vitamin C Suspension 30% in Silicone. So this is kind of interesting. I'm a little nervous to try it out because it's definitely stronger than the Drunk Elephant C Firma. The C Firma Day Serum comes with 15% L-ascorbic acid, and it does have other ingredients in it that kind of, I'm sure, make the product a little bit more comfortable on the skin. I love this. I've seen amazing results with this. So I wanted to try out a vitamin C product from The Ordinary, but I heard that the 23% vitamin C serum was a little bit weird. I heard it was a little bit gritty, so I thought I would try this one. But it is a water-free, stable suspension. It is in silicone, so I think it's supposed to apply to the skin a little bit better than their other vitamin C product. It doesn't have like a super strong noticeable scent, which is kind of nice. And again, it just sinks right into the skin. It doesn't leave like a sticky or greasy feeling at all. I don't know. I don't know a lot about The Ordinary. I was just watching Stephanie Nicole and like her breakdown of the brand. And she kind of mentioned, you know, some things that I thought sounded promising, some things that were just kind of, you know, okay. I feel like this brand, Drunk Elephant, definitely has its benefits and I'm willing to pay for it if it works really well for my skin. But I figured it can't hurt to try out these products. And the last 2 products that I bought are from Kat Von D. I did buy 2 of these just because I go through this powder so quickly, and I feel like if I'm going to go through it, I might as well get it on sale. So this is the Lock-It Powder Foundation, and I wear the shade Light 45. I feel like Light 45 has been a little bit dark for me lately, but I feel like summer is right around the corner, and I don't get like too crazy of a tan, but I feel like my skin does get a little bit darker during the summertime. So this will probably end up matching me a little bit better. I love this powder. Oh no! Mine just came out of the actual compact, which is fine. I'll just kind of glue it back in there because it is still perfectly intact, but I love this powder. It gives amazing coverage. You can use it on its own or you can apply it over foundation if you want a super mattified full coverage look, and I just can't get enough of it. I've been looking for a drugstore alternative and there isn't one. Like, no drugstore powder does what this powder does. It just mattifies my skin. It gives me great coverage. It goes on beautifully and I love it. I use it with a damp beauty sponge. Again, I go through it very quickly, but honestly, it's an amazing product. I enjoy it so much. So I did grab 2 of them. Okay guys, that is the end of my haul video. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. So let me know what you guys grabbed during the sale. And I am going to do a haul update video in about 3 weeks. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.